All right, welcome back to that Heartbreak Hogs podcast, where two Hog fans look at the rest of the games in college football and try to make our predictions. And one of these Hog fans has been looking all right with their picks, while the other one, right, this guy has been not so good. I went 2-3 last week. Sid's over here 4-1. So yeah. So let's talk about last week a little bit. Sid took the horns. The horns looked pretty good. Now, I got a question for everybody. I'm not trying to take anything away from Texas's win here.
Yeah, you are.
Now, Texas could be back. They could be. As of this week, I would have them at number 1 or number 2 based off of what we have seen. However, is Michigan another Notre Dame? Is Michigan going to lose to Arkansas State next week? And we're not doing that prediction because it's probably not going to happen. And then we're going to come back and be like, well, we should have done that prediction, right? But is Michigan going to pull a Notre Dame next week and then make Texas look bad after that big win? Or is Michigan legit and go 8 or 9 wins, maybe 10 wins in the Big Ten? What do you think, Sid?
I don't think we're going to find out this week. I don't think we're going to find out if Michigan's actually good or not against Arkansas State. Nothing against Arkansas State. And I hope they do it.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I hope we come back next week and I'm completely wrong. And
I know.
I mean, I would have guessed Notre Dame
There's
as
no
well.
way. There's no way.
There's
Put the jinx
no
out
way.
there. There's no way.
Absolutely no way.
There's no way Arkansas State beats Michigan.
It's gonna be they're gonna be the best Arkansas team in Arkansas. I said it. And
Well,
we're gonna have to
if
change
they
our
do
logos.
that, yeah.
But
All right, well, let's go. Let's talk real quickly about the Arkansas-Oklahoma State game, which Sid was right on his spread prediction. He would have picked the Arkansas spread, but not the Arkansas money line for last week, where I was all in on the Arkansas money line. And I was right for the first half. Everything I said was right for the first half. And then I guess they forgot that there was a second half. And then it all collapsed. So, as Sid predicted. Did you want to add anything to that, Sid, or?
no, I think we talked about Arkansas enough in our other clip. So if you haven't checked it out, please go ahead and check it out. But
Yep.
nope, I think Arkansas. We're just gonna look forward to the future and not look at the past.
Yep. All right. Well said, Sid. All right. So South Carolina, I think they shocked the whole nation. I'll speak for the whole nation on this one. None of us gave them a shot against Kentucky. And congratulations to them. That was awesome to see. So that's what college football is all about, is upsets. Anything else that you want to say on that one, Sid?
I got nothing.
That's the only one Sid missed last week. So Tennessee, we both had Tennessee blowing NC State out of the water. That's what ended up happening. It wasn't as bad as we both said, but actually I think I might have been closer on that one than you were. But I don't remember what our exact picks were for the scores, but we both had Tennessee beating the spread. So
yeah, I mean, I think that's exactly what happened as we had discussed, and nothing else.
Yep. Then we both had Nebraska beating the spread against Colorado. I don't think we had as big of a beatdown as what actually happened, but I mean, Nebraska dominated that game. Colorado, I was saying it last time, I'm just not convinced on Colorado, and I gave them a chance to prove me wrong, and they did not. They just kept proving to me that, hey, we're not that good. We talk a lot, but we don't do a lot.
Yeah, no, Mahomes 2.0 proved us right, and Colorado
2.0.
Colorado is who we thought what they were. So
Yep.
That's exactly the outcome we predicted, and exactly how it went.
Mm-hmm. All right, dude. Well, let's get to this week 3. Um, First off, we got Arizona at Kansas State. I'm gonna do what I do most of the time. I'm gonna take the home team on this one. I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna take Kansas State here. What about you, Sid?
I think they're both the Wildcats, but
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm
They're both
on the
the.
same boat as you, and the home Wildcats win the way Wildcats lose.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's do a spread prediction too here. Um, I think that Arizona is going to beat the spread. I think it's going to be close. So I'm going to take Kansas State to win, but I'll take Arizona points. So whichever one you want to take there. But
Now I'm gonna
I
go ahead
like
and
Arizona
say
points.
K State actually beats the spread
Okay.
against Arizona, and I think they come out with it. Still a good game, and I think they still both are able to put up decent amount of points. I think K State just comes out on top
Right.
convincingly.
Okay. And let's now go to Alabama at Wisconsin. Now, this one's interesting. Um, Alabama's favored by 16. And, oh man, dude, the thing about Alabama is they kept it close against South Florida last week, but then just pulled away. And that's exactly what I think is going to happen here next week. I think that Wisconsin is going to keep it close for like maybe 3 quarters. And then Alabama is just going to pull away. And yeah, I mean, that's just Wisconsin for you. They're similar to Arkansas where they'll give you a nice 3 quarters, and then that fourth quarter they'll pull a disappearing act. So I'm going to take Alabama to get the spread at the end of the game.
We discussed this a bit earlier, and I had a gut feeling that Wisconsin can win this game and would win this game, but I am not going to listen to my gut. I'm going to listen to my brain, and my brain
You
is
know,
usually more correct.
hey, you know that your gut last time said South Carolina?
Hey, that's okay. I know they.
And you changed it. You're like, yeah, my gut's not correct, and you said my gut's saying South Carolina, but I'm not. My gut's usually wrong.
My gut usually is, so that's why
Oh
I'm not going to
man.
go Wisconsin again. And hey, maybe that happens, but I think Bama wins convincingly, and I don't think Wisconsin will be able to um, match that talent that the Crimson Tide have. So I think they beat the spread, and they beat the spread convincingly, and then they just dog on them.
Yeah. Okay. This is where College Game Day is going to be at South Carolina. LSU is traveling to SC, and LSU is a 7-point favorite. You can start this one off, Sid. What do you think about this SEC matchup?
Like you said, South Carolina won last week, and LSU didn't. And LSU
Mm-hmm.
being a 7 point favorite, going into game day, college game
Yeah.
day, going into South Carolina, going into that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Give me LSU.
Yeah.
Give me LSU. I know I'm saying all this stuff in favor of South Carolina, but I think LSU is going to come out with something to prove and something to win. And I think LSU and in South Carolina, I don't think we'll be able to match that energy. LSU needs this if they want to remain competitive in the SEC. LSU needs to win this, and so I think they do win this, and I do think um, it's a close game. I think LSU honestly covers the spread on this as well. It's that 3 for 3. I'm saying covering the spread.
Yeah.
But I think LSU does do it.
Okay. Yeah, I actually agree with you a lot on this. There's a part of me that wants to say South Carolina, don't sleep on them, and that they're going to thrive when people are sleeping on them. However, I don't think they do it twice. I think LSU is going to take them seriously. I think LSU really needs this win, and they're going to come in. And until South Carolina can consistently do this, I'm not going to pick them. I'm going to take LSU in this one. Now, I do think that LSU does beat the spread. I think that it might be close early on, and then LSU is going to pull away. So I'm going to take LSU by more than 7. And yeah, until South Carolina can upset, more consistently, I'm going to take the other SEC team. All right, so let's go to now Boston College at Mizzou. And Mizzou is a 16.5 favorite. And Sid, what were you saying their rank is?
They're 6.
Mizzou is number 6. And there's 5 SEC teams in the top 7 right now. Or there's 6, sorry. There's 6 in the top 7. Wow. So Ohio State's the only one spoiling that SEC party down there. But yeah, I think Mizzou. I'll go first on this one. I think Mizzou's going to roll these boys. I hate saying it, but I'm not that impressed with Boston College. I mean ACC. It's just like no. I'm going to take Mizzou by 16.5. I think Mizzou's been rolling, and I think they have a lot to prove too. They've kind of been getting it like we're over here going like, oh, Mizzou's number 6. So is everybody else, and Mizzou is hearing it. So I think Mizzou's out on a mission. As much as it hurts to say it, Mizzou is out on a mission. Congratulations to them, and I think that they complete that mission this weekend.
I'm gonna say overrated. Overrated. I know they're playing at Mizzou, and I'm not saying Boston College is gonna beat them, but being ranked at number 6, looking at their schedule, they're just not playing anybody, and just to be ranked at 6, I get it. They're of course they're gonna want to try to prove themselves,
Yep.
but I think Boston College knows that as well, and Boston
Yep.
College isn't going to take that lightly.
Yep.
So BC, I think, does come in hot, and I'm not saying Mizzou loses, but I do think, as much as I want to, right?
Yeah.
As much as I want to, I'm going to go ahead and say Boston College covers the spread, and I think 16.5 points, I think it's a lot. I know these last 2 games, Mizzou has done phenomenal and they've covered the
Yep.
spread, but I think Boston College comes in and they're able to keep up with them. And that's not going to really drop Mizzou at all from the rankings, but
Yep.
I think Boston College is able to keep up with them and covers the spread.
All right. Well, your streak had to break at some point. So
We'll see. Time will
we'll
tell.
see. And so now the last game for our predictions this week is Colorado at Colorado State. And Sid, am I getting this right? Is Colorado favored by 7.5?
Unreal. It's that Travis Hunter hype. It's that Deion Sanders hype.
Shedeur
Shedeur
Sanders.
hype.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, by 7 points, and they're playing at Colorado
7.5
State.
or 7?
I believe they are 7.5.
Okay.
7.5.
So it is 7.5. Okay.
Yeah, and they're playing at Colorado State. Colorado State's a home team.
Yeah.
Man, Colorado is gonna have something to prove after last game, after losing to Nebraska and getting their behind whooped. Colorado's gonna have something to prove. I just don't think it's against Colorado State. I think Colorado State is going to handle business and at home. And do you remember what happened last year against these two teams? I think Colorado State won, if I
It
remember
was
correctly.
basically Colorado State pulled an Arkansas against Oklahoma State. They came out swinging hard, and then Colorado came back, and I think they sent it to overtime and then won the game. So I think Colorado State, you talk about revenge a lot. I think
yeah.
Colorado State gets revenge. I'll let you finish your
No,
pick.
that's exactly where I was going, and I think
I'm glad I said it for you. You know
exactly. I appreciate you saying it for me, because I think Colorado State does do it. I mean, I think Colorado is just over. I don't know if they are overhyped, but they just cannot handle the hype.
Yeah.
There's a difference between being overhyped and not being able to handle the hype.
Yeah.
And I think Colorado is the latter, and Colorado State is gonna come out swinging and for that revenge.
All right. Yeah, I think Colorado State too. So obviously Colorado State's going to cover if we're picking them to win. And by how much though? I think Colorado State wins by a score. Because it is a rivalry game. I don't think Colorado's not going to show up. I just don't think that they're going to win. I think Colorado State, I mean, they got embarrassed week 1 against Texas. And there's still people out there that think that Colorado State's a legit team. I don't know if that's true, but maybe. I don't think Colorado is. And again, I'm not trying to hate on Colorado. I have nothing against them if they were
Their
winning.
loss was to Texas.
Yeah. Colorado State. Yeah. They got
Yeah.
embarrassed by Texas. They got blanked.
So did Michigan. So did a lot of these teams.
Michigan didn't get blanked.
Not blanked. I'm saying just embarrassed.
Dominated. Yeah.
Dominated, embarrassed.
Well, Colorado State got blanked, like 52-0. So,
but is Colorado State
the
better team, or the Michigan the better team?
Well, okay. I'm not calling Colorado State Michigan here, but I'm not saying that a Colorado. Okay, I don't think that you have to be a Michigan level team that we think Michigan is. We don't know what Michigan is, but the assumption is Michigan is still a top 25 team. I think. They're still in the rankings, right?
Michigan, yeah.
Yeah, let's double check. What exactly? What number are they again? I just want to make sure that we get this part right.
Michigan's currently 17.
Yeah, so if we're talking about a ranked 17 team, I don't think that you need to be ranked 17 to beat Colorado. I think you could be ranked 30 or 35 to beat Colorado. So with that being said, I think Colorado State's going to win by 7, and because it's a rivalry game, it's going to be close. It's going to be fought hard. If Colorado does win, I don't think that they win by more than a score or more than 7 points. So I think regardless, it's going to be whether Colorado wins or loses, that the 7.5 is not going to be passed up. That's just my opinion. Don't take my pick for gold or anything. But yeah, I'm taking Colorado State, and I'm taking Colorado State by 7.
Give me them by 10.
Oh, okay, Sid.
Give me 2 scores.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess with that, we didn't do over-unders this time. We just have more fun with the spreads and pick'ems. So I guess we'll just kind of stick with that moving forward, or we may go back to over-unders too. I don't know. We'll just go week by week and just kind of see which one we have more fun with.
We'll keep a total tally too, and
well,
Ross and I's.
Starting now.
And starting next week.
But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time watching our videos, please hit the subscribe button. Please like our video if you found this video fun or interesting. And please follow us on social media like Instagram or X. Interact with us there. We'd love to follow you back if you're interacting with our content. And we'd love to see you guys in the comment sections, hear your thoughts on everything. And again, we would just love to interact with everybody that follows our channel. So with that being said, Sid, do you have any last words for the for our viewers?
No, just
Any
appreciate you
famous last
guys.
words?
Appreciate you guys channeling in, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yes, sir. Heartbreak Hogs podcast out. Let's go.
See ya.